Look at this lovely, quiet, domestic scene. Sooty and Sue reading a book together. I wonder what the book's about.
It says here, Sooty, that gerbils can make good pets. It's a good job we've got this book. Otherwise, choosing a pet would be even more difficult.
Ah, they're choosing a pet. Sue seems quite keen on having a gerbil. I wonder what Sooty's going to suggest.
You think we should have a pet zebra? No, I don't think that's a very good idea. Think again, Sooty. Oh, a pet rhinoceros. Oh, no, Sooty. Matthew wouldn't like a rhino walking over his vegetable patch. Ah, a pet lion. Well, they are very cute and cuddly when they're little cubs, but it wouldn't be long before it became a handful and we became a mouthful. Think again, Sooty. Oh, a pet monkey. Well, yes, that's a thought. Unfortunately, Matthew says there are already 3 little monkeys in this house, so I don't think he'd allow another one. Oh, hello, Sweep. What are we doing? Well, we're having a look at this book here about pets. We're trying to decide what animal to have as a pet. What, Sweep? Get a dog? Oh, no, Sweep, we don't want a dog. Everyone has dogs. And they're so boring. Yes, boring, Sweep. Not all dogs are boring. Really? Well, they may not all be boring, but I still don't fancy one as a pet. Why not? Well, apart from most of them being boring, there's the smell. Yes, that sort of musty, damp, doggy smell, like a pile of old wet towels. Old wet towels, yes. Come on, Sooty, let's go and see if Matthew can help us choose a pet.
Oh, hello there. Just having a look through this Hobbies magazine. You see, the thing is, I really require some other interest in my life. You know, something like a hobby. But the problem is deciding exactly what. That's why I'm having a look through this.
Matthew.
Oh, hi, Sue. What can I do you for? Oh,
Well,
hi,
I
Sooty.
expect you're going to say no, but we'd like you to help us choose a pet.
Choose a pet. A pet! That's it! A pet! Now, I could choose a pet, and the pet could become my hobby. I could learn everything there is to know about it, and that would be it, my new hobby. Let's have a look in the book, shall we? Well, let's see what we can choose. Well, that's quite... What is it, Sweet? You'll have to wait a minute. I'm busy choosing a pet at the minute. I could choose a dog. Nah, I don't want to have a dog. Dogs are so... Well, dogs are so...
Boring.
Boring? Exactly right, Sue. They're... Can you smell a funny smell? It's like wet towels. Anyway, never mind the wet towels. Let's have a look in the book here. You know what we could choose? And what should we choose? A hedgehog. Sooty, we are not choosing a hedgehog because the last one we had, we fed it for 3 weeks before we discovered it was a hairbrush. No. We need a pet that we can all get to know and get to love. Something that would fit in with our way of life. But that's really difficult. That's the difficulty, is choosing something that will share our way of life. Let's have another look. Sweep, what is it? We could get a dog. Sweep, would you come here, please? Listen, you are being extremely boring. I do not want a dog because dogs are ordinary. No, they're not. Yes, they are. Dogs are boring. They're commonplace. Every man and his dog has got a dog. That's a good one, isn't it? Look, would you not go and use the bathroom and try and think up a suitable pet? Go on, off you go. Come up with some suggestions. We're definitely not having a dog.
Well, that really is weird. Matthew is actually agreeing that we can have a pet. Never thought he would, did you, Sooty? No, well, the trouble is, we're still no closer to deciding what sort of animal we want. Come on, Sooty, you're usually the one who has the bright ideas. Have you got any more suggestions? Oh, yep, Sooty, that's horrible. A giant centipede? Ugh. I don't want to make a pet of a thing like that. It is so ugly. Ugh. What, Sweep? What's going on? Well, Sooty's brought this horrible centipede thingy in here. Just look at it. It's horrid. It's so ugly. You're right, Sweep. It is very ugly. Yes, I know it's disgusting. I wouldn't want that as a pet. You expect we'd rather have a dog? Oh, no, it's not that disgusting. I imagine we could grow fond of it in time. Go on, Sooty. Come along then, boy. Who's a good boy then? There's a good boy.
Poor old Sweep, all alone. It seems that the poor little chap is in need of a good friend. Fortunately, being such a clever little dog, he knows exactly where to find his best friend. Ha! Cracked it. I've only cracked it, that's all. Sooty, Sweep, Sue, come on up here. Come on, Sooty, come on. Great news.
Matthew,
Listen,
I'm
what?
afraid we still haven't got any real suggestions as to what we should have as a pet.
Don't worry, Sue, because I am going to tell you what we're going to have as a pet. We are going to have... Ready for this? A dog.
What?
Yes, a dog. Am I sure? Yes, but it won't be any sort of mongrel dog. It's going to be a special pedigree job. Here, calm down, sweet. Calm down. Take it easy.
Matthew, we all agreed.
Yes, Sue, don't worry. That was different. This is going to be a pedigree dog. It's the sort that I can take to a show and train up. And then, as well as being a family pet, he will also be my hobby. Great idea. Yes, it is. Thanks a lot, Sweep. But there are two problems. They're quite big problems. First of all, we've got to decide which breed of dog to get. And secondly, and this is the biggest problem, when we get the new dog, what shall we do with the old dog? What do you mean, pardon? I said, watch my lips. When we get the new dog, what shall we do with the old dog? What, Sooty? Are we definitely getting a new dog? Oh, yes, definitely. It's definitely on. I mean, it's funny, really, but, you know, Sweep was telling us all along to get a dog, and here we are, getting one. It was a great idea of yours, Sweep.
He says he's changed his mind.
Change your mind? No. We're definitely going to get one. Now, all we have to do is decide which breed to get. So, give me a hand looking through the book, Sooty. Let's see what we can find. What, Sweep? What? Dogs are awfully boring. No, they're not, Sweep. Some of the fellas in this book look as bright as buttons. Let's have a look, Sooty.
Sweep? Where are you going to go? I said, where are you going to go? When? Well, when Matthew gets his new dog and you have to move out, where will you go? You don't know? Well, I should give it some thought because it's only a matter of time.
What, Sweep? We don't need a new dog? Well, we do. Look, some of these are absolutely fantastic. You like the look at that one? What, this one? Yeah, OK, this is called the Shih Tzu, and I'll read what it says about it. It says, a small-statured dog, but remarkable for courage, charming personality, and an almost comical arrogance of bearing. Has got a very strong sense of humour. You got a strong sense of humour, have you? Well, I didn't... Sweet. The chattering teeth is hardly a strong sense of humour, is it? What other ones have I seen? There was one back here. I actually marked the page. This sounds very... I like the sound of this one. Listen to this. Strange name. Lazaapso. That's a funny name, isn't it? Listen, they are gay and jaunty little dogs, now to be seen at most of the major English and American shows. They have a remarkable coat. You got a remarkable coat?
Psst, Matthew.
What's it? What?
You're not really going to get rid of Sweep, are you?
No, I'm only kidding him, Sue. Shh, he's coming back. So Sweep. That isn't what they meant by a remarkable coat. What other dogs are there? Well, look, there was one here, and I think this is probably the one. And it's just here. Yeah, now this is the one for me. Listen to this. This is the Old English Sheepdog. Listen to what it says. The Old English Sheepdog is a strong, compact-looking dog, tough, hardy, workmanlike, and generally even-tempered. Wait, good with children. His temperament is steady and sensible.
Oh, he sounds lovely.
Yeah, he does sound like... What? You like the sound of him? Well, he's the one for me. That's the one. When shall we get him? Oh, as soon as possible, Sweet. We're going to rush out and get one straight away. I'll just find out approximately how much we'll have to pay. Where does it say? Oh, yes, it says, expect to pay in the region of £300. Not on your Nelly. I'm not paying £300 for a dog. Stand up, Sooty. Does that mean you can stay? Of course it does, Sweet. I've only been teasing you. Mind you, I would have quite liked a dog to show and train. We could show you. Who could we show you to? Come over here. We can't show you. You're all scratty. And you smell of wet towels as well.
Oh, Matthew, I'm sure I can fix that. He only needs a good scrub.
Really? What, Sooty? And you'd help me to train him? But would you really? All right, Sweep. You're on. I'm going to train you and I'm going to show you. In fact, you can become my new hobby.
Come on, old stinky poo. Let's get you washed. Come on. What, Sweep? How long does this stuff stay on? Well, not long now, Sweep. It's nearly time to rinse it off. What is it exactly? It's a special shampoo, Sweep, specially formulated to get rid of fleas. Yes, fleas. You haven't got fleas? Well, it works very well then, doesn't it? Now then, let's give you a good rinse. Hold still, Sweep. There we are. That's it. That feels better, doesn't it, Sweep? Yes. There we are. Jolly good. Now then, put your nose on here. Hold still. I'm just going to pluck out a couple of those whiskers. 1 and 2. There we are. All done. Now you can get out. What, Sweep? You've made a little puddle on the floor. Oh, don't worry, Sweep. Dogs are always making little puddles on the floor.
Oh, hello there. It's nearly time for Sweep's first dog training session.
Matthew!
Hi, Sue.
Here he is, and he's a good boy. He is. He's a good boy. Who's a clever boy then, eh?
Sue's talking funny. No, she's not. That's the way that people talk to dogs, Sweep. That's how they do it. Sue, are you going to stay for the training session?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not. I've got to get back to the bathroom. He's left puddles all over it.
What? Oh, who's a bad boy? You're a bad boy. Naughty, naughty,
No,
naughty
Matthew,
boy.
no. The water dribbled off his ears. Don't fret, I'll go and mop it up.
Oh, I see. Now I understand. All right, well, look, Sweep, we're going to start the dog training. Start with something nice and easy? OK, well, shall we start with... let's start with an easy command, the sit command. All right, so listen, Sweep. Sit, boy. Sit. He's not doing it. No, he obviously hasn't heard correctly. Sweep, listen. Sit, boy. Sit. Sweep! Can you hear me telling you to sit? Well, why aren't you sitting? You haven't got a chair? Well, dogs don't need chairs. You're supposed to sit on the ground, then? Well, yes, of course you do. Oh, never mind. Just forget that. Let's do something else instead. The retrieve. Yeah, OK, well, we haven't got a stick. We'll have to use a pen. Sweep, I've got a pen here. You see this pen? See it? You can see it. Smell it? OK, you smelt it? Now, watch where it goes. Over there. And... Fetch, boy. Fetch it. Why? Because I want it. OK? So... There's another one there. Yes, I know, Sweep, but I don't want that one. I want that one, OK? There's no difference. I'm sure this can't be normal. Other dogs don't argue with their masters during dog training. Come on, stand up.
Matthew,
Oh, hi,
how's
Sue.
it going?
Terrible. He hasn't learnt anything at all, Sue.
Oh, I don't know. Well, why don't you take Sweep to see your mate Peter Hurd?
Well,
then he could see some well-trained dogs.
Yes, of course, my mate Peter Hurd. Why didn't I think of that? My friend down at the police dog training centre. It's a great idea, Sue. Are you going to join us?
Oh, no. I promised a friend of mine I'd do a spot of babysitting. Earn myself a bit of extra pocket money.
Babysitting, eh? All right, off you go. So that just leaves you two. So come on, Sooty, and you Sweep. Heel, boy. Heel. That... Oh, you are a sausage brain. Come on. I better put my shoe on, hadn't I? Come on, Sooty. Come on, Sweep. Up you come. Well, here we are at the Metropolitan Police Dog Training Establishment. And here's my friend Sergeant Peter Hurd. Hi, Peter.
Hello, Matthew.
Nice to see you. This is Sooty, this is Sweep.
Hello, Sooty.
You probably
Hello,
recognise
Sweep.
them.
Yeah.
You recognise him? Yes, I'm sure you do. Listen, they've got some questions that they want to ask you. You'll do the asking. I'd better ask on your behalf. Sooty wants to know, how many dogs do you actually have here at this establishment?
At the present time, we've got 24 under training.
Really, 24 dogs? And that's about an average number, is it?
No, it varies from the availability of dogs that we can train at the time.
I see. So, yeah, I'll ask him that as well. How long does it take to train a dog?
About 14 weeks.
Is that all?
That's all, yeah.
And after 14 weeks, they're ready to go on the streets?
Yeah, they become operational after 14 weeks.
Wow, only 14 weeks, Sweep. Yeah, which dogs make the best police dog? Which makes the best police
We
dog?
found the German Shepherd dog was the best.
That's the
police
dog that we know as being the Alsatian dog, is
That's
it?
correct, yes.
Do you use any other sorts of dogs?
Yes, we train Labradors, Retrievers and Spaniels.
Spaniel. You're a bit like a spaniel with those long black ears. You'd like to see the dogs? OK, Peter, can we go and see the police dogs in action?
Certainly, be our guests.
Thanks very much. Come on. Come on. Who do they say is a man's best friend? Do you know? Who do they say will stay with you for life? It isn't a cat, I can tell you that. It isn't a bird, that's really absurd. It isn't a fish, they're a real cold dish. It isn't a mule, don't be a fool. Who can it be then? Who's faithful and true? Once you have made friends, he'll always love you. It won't come as a big surprise. Think of the trust in those big brown eyes. Cold wet nose, superhuman ears. Men have said for 1,000 years, a dog is a man's. A dog is a man's. A dog is a man's best friend. To save yours. Who do you know who'd show you more respect? It isn't a duck, ha, no such luck. It isn't a rat, don't even talk about that. It isn't a worm that can make you squirm. It isn't a goose that can be rather obtuse. Who can it be that we're talking about? Any dog owner will be in no doubt. Champion or a family pet, it isn't important which breed you get. Backyard mutt or a winner of shows, this is a fact everybody knows. A dog is a man's. A dog is a man's. A dog is a man's best friend. Hi, Sue, we're back.
Oh,
We had a
hello.
great time. And those dogs, wow. I mean, they're just so well-trained, aren't they, Sooty?
Oh, and are you
Amazing.
and Sooty going to get Sweep like that?
No, I don't think so. We've decided, haven't we, Sooty, that Sweep is a very special sort of dog, and we're going to leave him exactly the way he is.
Good.
What, Sooty? That's a good point. Sooty's just reminded me that when we went out, you told us that you're going to do some babysitting, Sue.
That's right, I did.
Well, where's the baby?
They're under the table.
They?
It's twins.
Twins? You can't leave twins underneath the table. What are you doing there, Sweep? You're going to bring the twins up? You shouldn't have brought the twins round here, Sue. If you were doing babysitting, you should... Oh, look! They are twins. They're twin puppies.
They've been ever so good.
Oh,
Matthew.
they look lovely. It's time to say goodbye, is it? Oh, yes, go on. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Go on, say goodbye to the boys and girls. They're over there. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.